gateway API servers acting as a filters. From a browser, I suppose to give a call to MS Service 7. If that MS Service 7 configured with a gateway, then first request going to gateway. After executing gateway, then it will go to MS Service 7. After executing MS Service 7, straight away coming back to the browser without touching gateway. This gateway APIs will execute only one time. Gateway APIs will execute only one time for one request. So it is guaranteeing like a executing one time. Please observe, from a browser, we supposed to give a call to MS Service 7. But MS Service 7 configured with one gateway. Then request is coming to gateway. After executing gateway, then going to MS Service 7, then straight away returning back to the browser. Let me develop MS Service 7 and gateway. First and foremost one, I'm choosing gateway server. Application name as a gateway server. There is one gateway server, that is Joule API gateway. Let's go to ZUUL, Joule API gateway. Joule API gateway. Click on generate. We don't require any other dependencies. It is almost like a server. So click on generate. Joule API gateway. Gateway server. First to finish off this, then we'll come to the MS Service 7. Only one dependency. Extract it. Import into Eclipse. Gateway server. Finish. Gateway server. Gateway server. Hey, already imported, man. Gateway server is there. Please try to add Eureka client to the Joule API also. Eureka client to the Joule API also. Now, open gateways application class. You need to specify enable Joule proxy. Even it is a client to Eureka. Now API gateway is ready. You can develop any number of filters here. Let me develop one simple filter, guys. Let us develop a simple filter class. I'm choosing a class name as AppFilter. It should be a subclass to Joule filter. Import to Joule filter and make this as a component. Don't forget this one. Try to import Joule filter. Joule filter is a abstract class. It is containing abstract methods. Let us implement all abstract methods. You can select this into mark. Go for add unimplemented methods. Add unimplemented methods. Joule filter, it is an abstract class. It is containing abstract methods. Whether this filter should be filtered or not, just to specify true. True means this should be used. So let us consider one filter created later on. You decided like a not to use. Then just to specify false. Should filter or not. Whether it has to use or not. Then, so what kind of filter statements required? What kind of execution required? You can just to keep on SOP. So while keeping any kind of execution, come on. While keeping any kind of execution, you can specify some return value also. I'm just returning null. I just wanted to see when this is executing. Simple, like a hello world kind. If at all you are getting any object, then that object can be returned. Then what is the filter type? This is very important. There are totally three types of filters available. One is a pre. The second one, post. The third one, error. These are the three types of filters available. Whether this filter is a pre or post or error. What is meant by pre? What is meant by post? What is meant by error? Let's come back to the diagram. So pre means before this microservice, this has to execute. Post means after this microservice, while returning back to the browser, this gateway. Now, this gateway is a pre-type. This filter is a pre-type. Come on. This filter is a pre-type. Post means after executing microservice while returning back to browser. So filter will be executing here. Filter will be executing here. That is called as a post. Pre-type, post type. Pre means before microservice. Post means after microservice. Pre means before microservice. Post means after microservice. Pre means before microservice. Post means after microservice. Then there is a error. Whenever microservice producing error, if microservice getting an error, if microservice is getting an error, then it will be error type of filter. So when this filter has to execute before microservice or after microservice, or if microservice producing an error, you can specify any one among three. You can specify any one among these three. The last one, what is the filter order? If multiple filters are there, then what is the order to be followed? Let us assume there are three pre-type filters. There are three pre-type filters. Among three pre-type filters, whether current filter should execute as a first one or second one or third one, that will be specifying order. Let us consider this is a pre-type, totally 10 pre-type filters are there. Then what is the order for this? Among 10 pre-type filters, that will be specifying return 1, specifying return 1. That's all about filter development in the Joule API. Specify one port number, server.port. Let's go for 6060 for API. Even Spring application name also advisable. Try to provide that also. Spring.application.name is equal to naming server. Spring.application.name is equal to naming server. Spring.application.name is equal to naming server. There is application name, then server port. Now, naming server is ready. Naming server is ready. Come on. Sorry, API. Joule API is ready. Joule API is ready. Let us define one microservice. MS Service 7. Guys, everybody. Remove this one. Go for web. Spring Web. And one more. Eureka client. Eureka client. Eureka discovery client. Eureka discovery client. MS Service 7. Generate open MS Service 7, extract, import. I'm closing all. MS Service 7, select folder, finish. MS Service 7. So here also Spring dot application dot name MS hyphen service 7 server dot port. Let me choose 6065. Six zero six five. Let me develop one simple controller here, everybody. Hello controller. REST controller. Request mapping path is equal to, I'm choosing just hello only. Method is equal to get. A simple controller. Request method is a get. Path is hello. Go to the application class, everybody. Make this as a client to Eureka. Make this as a client to Eureka. So everything is done. So all are stopped. First start Eureka naming. Guys, everybody. Naming server required. naming server started. Now let me start API. Julie Gateway API. Then start MS Service 7. This is the MS Service 7. Very simple. We started a naming server. Then we started API gateway. Then we started MS Service 7. MS Service 7. Yes, all are started. If you wanted, you can check it out what are available in the Eureka. Refresh Eureka. MS Service 7 is available. Naming server also available. Naming server, one instance. MS Service 7, one instance. Now, so what is the port number of MS Service 7? Everybody. So MS Service 7 port number is 6065. Let us give a call to 6065 and the API hello. Open a browser. /hello. We got the hello. Check it out in the console whether SOP message of filter is available or not. SOP message of filter is not available. Only API message of SOP. SOP of API. Hello is a API from hello. This only. So very simple. From hello. We are not getting gateway API. Gateway API not involved. Gateway API not involved. So even though there is a pre-filter in the gateway API, that pre-filter not executed. Now let me show how we can execute pre-filter from the gateway API. This is our client application, MS Service 7. Let me copy this. Now, what is the port number for Gateway API? Come on. Gateway API port number is 6060. Give a call to 6060 and tell to which service you are making a call. Please observe something like HTTP localhost colon 6060 is gateway port number. After specifying 6060, specify what is the microservice. Inside that, what is the API URL. Observe this one. We are not giving a call to microservice straight away. We are giving a call to gateway, asking to the gateway to execute this application. Inside that application, this is the API. Now, so what gateway will do? It will receive the request. It will execute all pre-filters. Then it will be looking for MS Service 7 in the Eureka server. MS Service 7 in the Eureka server. There is one application, MS Service 7 under Eureka. Inside that application, giving a call to hello. After finishing hello, it will check is there any post filters. If any post filters are there, those will be executing. Then sending a response back. Assume while executing hello, if there is an error, then looking for any error filters are there. Error filters. Let us give a call. Guys. $6060 is a gateway API. For the gateway API, we are specifying what is the service application name, what is the service API. We got the output just a hello only. Now, check it out. We got from hello only. You can see gateway API console. I am from app filter. Earlier it was not there. To check once again, let me clear. Come to the browser, refresh, come to the gateway API. This is our application. Open gateway API. This is the gateway API. You can see here. Again, I'm clearing. Refresh. Open gateway API. Yes. Now here there is only one filter and that too pre-type. You can go for multiple filters of pre-type, multiple filters of post-type and even error type. Depending on your requirement, you can assign pre or post or error. Gateway API. So please observe. So our intention is to give a call to MS Service 7. If you call straight away from a browser, straight away MS Service 7 will execute. What we are doing? We are giving a call to gateway and asking to the gateway to give a call to MS Service 7. Inside a gateway, whatever pre-filters are there, we developed only one pre-filter. Whatever pre-filters are there, all pre-filters will be executing, then giving a call to MS Service 7. Then giving a call to MS Service 7. MS Service 7. So we developed only one filter. You can develop any number of filters. Any number of filters. All filters will execute while going to the microservice. all post type of filters will execute while coming back from the microservice. So here, Eureka naming server is mandatory. The reason behind is you're handling with the application name. Come on. How we are making a call? We are making a call to Joule API and you are specifying application name. This application name visible only if it is a Eureka server. In the Eureka server, looking up with this particular application name. Looking up with this particular application name. Inside that name, hello. Inside that name, hello. So here I developed only one filter in the API gateway. But you can develop any number of filters based on your requirement. Please observe any number of filters based on your requirement. In the gateway API app filter. In the API gateway, any number of filters based on your requirement. The filters can be a pre-type or post-type or your type. Just to practice one or two, you can understand. So you can develop one more filter, provide an order as a 2. You can fix the order. Automatically, same order will be following. This is all about Gateway API.